Steph Curry sure knows how to sink deep points and make loads of money. The two-time NBA MVP is one of the most successful basketball players in the world, and a player of such stature is very certain to amass a massive bank as a result of his incredible contribution to the game. With a net worth of about a whopping $130 million, we're going to look at how and where he spends this insane amount of money. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about Golden Boy's net worth. The basketball superstar was already making a good bank in his initial days, which was only the beginning of his super successful and wealthy future. Curry, after his short stint at various leagues, went on to sign a 4-year contract with the Warriors that earned him an average of about $3 million a season. In his first 4 years on the court, Steph averaged 9.2 points, 6.1 assists, and 4.0 rebounds per game. Goes without saying, the team was getting a great deal. Although $3 million is a pretty big amount of money, Steph proved through his skill that he was worth a lot more. We mean, in his rookie season, the Golden Boy made $2.7 million. In Season 2, he took home $2.9 million, and in the third season, he earned $2.5 million. In the final year of his original contract, the Golden State Warriors paid Curry his rightful $3.9 million. When his current contract expires, the basketball superstar will have earned over $257 million in his career. That's massive. Today, Stephen Curry has a net worth of about $130 million and growing. If he signs another contract and the endorsements continue to roll in, that amount is going to be insanely high very soon. One would seriously wonder, what could one possibly do with all this money? Or rather, what you can't do. Next, Stephan's luxurious car collection. While the two-time league MVP isn't exactly known for being flamboyant off the court, Steph couldn't resist the lifestyle of the super rich and famous. As they all do, of course, but Stephan, unlike his affluent peers, has an obsession with cars. You'd think the guy has like 4 or 5 fancy cars in his garage? Think again. Curry's garage is filled with plenty of super flashy and expensive sports cars. Excessive, isn't it? One of the most prized possessions of the star is his German luxury automobile, Porsche 911 GT3, which is worth a whopping $187,000. He's such a massive fan of the car that he owns 2 of them. Such a rich man thing. His Scarlet Beauty is apparently his pride and pleasure, with a 4-liter flat-6 engine with 500 brake horsepower constructed for speed. The 3-time NBA champion has previously stated that the GT3 appeals to him because it gives him a sense of speed, and he absolutely loves it. He also owns a Porsche Panamera Turbo S with a hefty price tag of $150,000. The Porsche GTA might be a sweetheart, but it barely has space for 2. Curry found another alternative by opting for a 4-door Porsche Panamera for days when you're in the mood to hang out with your family or friends. How thoughtful. While Stephan has a clear preference for German imports, he also owns a Tesla Model X worth $93,000, which he, and everyone actually, describes as the future car. Curry embraced the lifestyle by acquiring the California-bred automobile after living near Tesla's headquarters. The futuristic car has a falcon wing and a distinctive style that sets it apart from other cars. Curry also owns a Mercedes-Benz G55, Infiniti Q50, Kia Sorento SXL, Cadillac Escalade ESV, to name a few. The NBA superstar clearly likes riding in style and cruising up and down the windy roads and steep hills of San Francisco. Next, we'll look into his properties. Cars aren't the only asset that Curry has spent millions of his earnings on. The Golden Boy also owns a few million-dollar properties in some of the most affluent areas in the U.S. $31 million mansion in Atherton. Curry is a family man, and his lifestyle reflects exactly that. According to sources, Stephan Curry lives in the California suburb of Atherton, which is home to many multimillionaires. So obviously, it comes with the richest zip code in all of the U.S. Fancy. The spacious mansion is the perfect place for Steph and his wife Aisha to raise their 3 children. In 2019, the Curry family bought a $31 million property in El Camino Real. The modern-style massive mansion has 3 stories, a guest house, a 3-car detached garage, and a poolside cabana with a fireplace and built-in barbecue, which is ideal for California's weather and the Bay Area breeze, and also for unwinding from that hectic, super rich, super luxurious lifestyle. Four Seasons Private Residences condo. Curry also owns a condo at the Four Seasons Private Residences that's less than 2 miles from the Chase Center and a few steps from Aisha Curry's restaurant. Aisha and Steph chose to buy this apartment in order to have a shorter commuting time, which cost them approximately $8 million. The Four Seasons Private Residences, which houses 146 condos, is a 45-story tower and the historic 10-story Aronson building. The Currys purchased a 2,800-square-foot condo on the 30th floor with amazing views. Residents have access to a fitness center, a lounge with a full bar, private dining places, and a landscaped outdoor terrace, among other facilities. Menlo Park property. Now no, that's not it. Steph also purchased a small 1,240 square foot one-story house in Menlo Park, about the same time he purchased his mega mansion in Atherton. There are 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom in the residence, and it features a modern kitchen with quartz countertops and an attached garage that the Currys turned into a bedroom. Stephan Curry turned his garage into a bedroom? Gasp! This small property also consists of a pleasant outdoor space with a patio and pergola for outdoor dining, as well as raised vegetable garden boxes also included on the property. A standalone studio can be utilized as an office or gym. Curry later put this $1.3 million property on market though, so he's left with 2 super lavish and super expensive houses. Next, let's talk about attire and accessories. When he's not buying cars and properties, the NBA superstar is seen spending on attire. It's a known thing. NBA players either dress casually or dress extremely exorbitant, depending on the occasion really. The average NBA player spends $42,500 per month, or $510,000 over the course of the year, with apparel and shoes accounting for 11% of that total. Curry is no different, but he tends to play a little bit of both worlds. He's been seen dressed casually for press events in affordable brands such as Express, and has even showed up dressed in outrageously expensive outfits at other events. He clearly isn't afraid to wear what he likes, and doesn't shy away from handing over the cash to some of the most expensive top designers when the occasion calls for it. The basketball superstar has been spotted in several outfits, but one of his looks that turned a lot of heads was an Emporio Armani suit that he donned for a GQ magazine shoot. The suit cost over $2,000 and was made of pure wool and silk, and it showed because the boy looked sharp. Since Curry is a fan of suits, he's easily spent tens of thousands of dollars on his extravagant attire and red carpet appearances. But that's not the only thing that he spends a fortune on. Stephan Curry also seems to know a thing or two about accessories, as he's been spotted wearing some of the most expensive watches known to man. No, seriously, they're like super expensive. Some of the watches in his extensive collection include a $9,900 Rolex Sea Dweller Deep Sea, a $14,990 Cartier Santos 100 watch, a stunning gold Artemis Piguet Royal Oak worth $56,000, and a rose gold Rolex President Day Date 2 with a hefty price tag of $30,000. Curry loves pairing these ultra-expensive watches with his equally pricey 3 diamond-encrusted NBA championship rings. Seriously, is there anything this man doesn't own? Next, Stephan's charity drive. Stephan Curry isn't all about expending exorbitant amounts of his hard-earned money on himself and his family. He's also quite dedicated to charity work. Curry has poured millions of dollars into worthy causes, and he's often seen encouraging his fans to donate as well. Some of the charities he's donated to over the years include the Animal Rescue Foundation, the Eat, Learn, Play Foundation, NBA Cares, Nothing But Net's Partnership for Healthier America, and the UN Foundation. He and his wife also donated 1 million meals to students in Oakland via the Eat, Learn, Play Foundation, and helped raise $82,000 to fight malaria around the world via Facebook's Donate program. Curry's charity work has helped millions, and the gentleman is always willing to make personal donations to help out the underprivileged. Since Curry also loves golf in his free time, he donated $25,000 to Scott Harrington, who had to skip a tournament in 2018 due to his wife's illness. Curry's donation made a huge difference and helped Harrington's wife during her cancer battle. What a thoughtful gentleman. With his future net worth predicted to double or even triple in the coming years, if his Under Armour sub-brand does well, Stephan might even surpass Michael Jordan someday. And being one of the most popular and loved NBA players, it's no secret that companies would be dying to make Curry a brand ambassador. That's all for today. See you in the next one.